Hey, you dropped this. Put it back on. About Drizella and Anastasia is that my issue with them is not really their looks, it's the way they act. Their attitudes are the reason why nobody really cares too much to be with them. But Lady Tremaine is her legal guardian. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I freaking hate this lady. I really don't like Lady Tremaine. I've hated her since I was little and I still hate her now. Like, lady, why are you just now waking up angry? Like, calm down. Why y'all like to wake up mad? He had so much wrath towards Cindy because she was pretty. Like I said, I love the Cheetah Girls, but they little Cinderella song got the story all wrong. They got it all wrong. It's crazy, okay? This story is actually really freaking crazy.
You can pack your things and leave. There's the door. There's the door, bitch!
Hey you guys, it's Harriyanna and I'm back with another video. Hello, my name is Harriyanna and I am the captain. You are not my first mate. I don't got no first mate because ain't nobody worthy of being the first mate. I got a second, I actually got 3 seconds. I have a third, I have a fourth, I have a fifth. I even got a 12th. But no one's first. No one is freaking first. And I know my beats are really freaking loud right now. So, yeah, before I get started, I would like to apologize for this video because I know my energy is going to be a bit off. It's just been a lot. If you follow me on Tumblr, you know what it was. And I just kind of been this close to like not trying to have like a nervous breakdown, if that makes sense. But it's just not been great. I just don't know how I should feel right now because I'm just kind of, yeah, I barely got any sleep last night. I'm just not doing so hot right now. Even though I am the HBIC, I just don't feel like it. I'm just trying my best to stay calm and stay positive. I decided to put on my little Coco Jones sweatshirt and you would do 2 for a check to try to like just cheer myself up and whatever, but it's just kind of been really difficult. I turned my phone off. I just kind of don't feel comfortable talking to anybody right now. So yeah, if any of you guys like try to send me messages or anything like that, that's why I'm just kind of not responding. It's been, this Mercury retrograde has sucked. Let's just go ahead and just say that. For those of you who do believe in astrology, this Mercury retrograde has just sucked. But like I said, making content does make me happy, and I've really been wanting to make this video for like the last 4 days. And I told myself now would be the best time to make it, is try to just get my mind off of everything and just do what I truly like to do, and that is making content, analyzing the things that I like to analyze. I forgot to mention earlier that if you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Harriyanna and I like to make content based off nostalgia and family and children's entertainment and all the issues that I find within those spaces. Yeah, like I said, my phone's off, so you know, we got the handy dandy laptop right here. You know what, we should fold it. Let's put it in tablet mode today. Okay, right there. So what is first on the agenda for today? Okay, like I said, today I will be explaining why I think the 1950 Cinderella is a horror movie, and yeah. Also, we'll be explaining about why I don't think people truly understand what the story of Cinderella is, because a lot of y'all just got Cinderella all wrong. Y'all got my girl messed up right now, and I don't appreciate it. I really don't appreciate that. So like I said, y'all be having Cinderella messed up, and y'all have a lot of these Disney princesses messed up, but it's okay, it's okay. Like I said, Cinderella is actually terrifying. It's a horror movie, but it's a horror movie with a happy ending. But I'm gonna get into that. Now, I know I get a lot of comments asking me to cover Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella. I know that it's basically Brandy and Whitney Houston Cinderella. That's just what we call it here. I know that's what all the black people call it for sure. Brandy and Whitney Houston Cinderella. I get a lot of comments with people asking me to review that and just talk about it and whatever. And y'all not gonna like me for this, but I don't like that movie. I don't know. I just did not. I liked it when I was little, but then again, when I was little, I didn't really pay attention to it. I just liked seeing a black girl be a princess. Like, who loves to see that? We love to see it. But I rewatched it when I got older a few years back, and I did not like it. Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't like the music. I thought it was really, really pretty. A lot of stuff in it didn't make sense to me. I just did not like the film. And I'm not here to like doubt any of you guys or put any of you guys down if you do like the movie, because I know that movie has done a lot of positive for people. It's just Harry's not the biggest fan of it. But like I said, I'm not going to crap on y'all parade. I'm not going to rain on y'all parade, because I really do understand that during this time period, everyone loves this movie. And I don't, like I said, it makes y'all happy, so I'm gonna just shut up and leave it at that. Like I said, no shade to you if you like that movie. It's just not for me. But out of all the Cinderellas that we have out here, my favorites would have to be the original 1950s one that kind of just put Cinderella on the mark when it comes to like Cinderella in the public eye, and another Cinderella story that features Selena Gomez and Drew Seeley. Now, that movie is a whole nother topic for a whole nother discussion. Here we are just strictly talking about 1950s Cinderella. I like watching old movies, okay? Like, let's just leave me alone. I really like to throw on like the old Disney movies just like to comfort me sometimes. I'm aware that a lot of these movies are, you know, racist, but and have really, really bad issues with misogyny. But I'm sorry, I can't make the movie not movie. Like I said, the story of Cinderella is a low-key ghetto Lifetime movie. Let me shut up. Like, no, just go look at it. It's kind of ratchet. It's kind of ratchet. But like, Cinderella is not what y'all think it is, and it kind of frustrates me how so many people saw Cinderella as someone that was waiting to be saved, or they don't really care too much for her actual story overall. Like, some people just say she's just a girl who just married a prince who found her, but they never really want to bring up what led up to that point. And it's not like that at all. It most certainly is not like that. It is like that to a certain extent, but when you actually, you know, y'all gotta look a little deeper. Like Mama Odie said from The Princess and the Frog, dig a little deeper. Y'all need to dig a little deeper and actually just look into the subject a little bit more. It don't hurt. It don't hurt to do a deep dive, y'all. I'm sorry, okay? Deep dives make stuff more entertaining, okay? Like I said, I love the Cheetah Girls, but they little Cinderella song got the story all wrong. They got it all wrong. And before y'all even try to come for me, I am aware that Cinderella is a cover. Like, the Cheetah Girls did a cover of this song from I-5, okay? I'm aware, but everybody remembers the Cheetah Girls. I don't remember I-5, so we're gonna say that's the Cheetah Girls song for this video, okay? I always knew that was the Cheetah Girl song, and then I found out Tata Young did a cover, and then I found out Play did a cover. Everybody did a cover of this freaking song, okay? Now, Harriyanna breaks down Cinderella. I'm just gonna give you guys a little background on like what happens in the movie so you'll understand where I'm coming from. Okay, let's go. Cinderella is a girl who lost both her parents and was left to live with her stepmother and her two stepsisters. Her stepmother's name is Lady Tremaine. Lady Tremaine is her legal guardian. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I freaking hate this lady. I really, really don't like Lady Tremaine. I've hated her since I was little, and I still hate her now. Okay, this woman is just trifling, okay? She basically didn't like Cindy because she was cuter than her daughters. And she knew Cindy was gonna grow up to be cuter than her. Like, what type of insecurity? What in the world is this? Like, it's ghetto. It's real, real ghetto, okay? Cindy's dad dies. Also, her name is not Cinderella. That just kind of is like a mean nickname that her sisters gave her. That's why I kind of just want to just call her Cindy for the sake of this video. Cindy is basically being A-B-U-S-E, and I'll explain that later why I didn't come out and actually say the word. Basically, after Cinderella's dad passed away, Lady Tremaine and her two ugly-ass daughters started treating Cinderella like black licorice and Tootsie Rolls. Like, they treated her like she was the scum between their toes. They treated her like she was that last little Halloween candy that nobody be eating. Like, you know them grandma candies? The little strawberry ones and the little brown-looking things? Though that's what they treated her like. And like I said, they treated her like Tootsie Rolls in her own house, okay? In her own freaking house. You heard that correctly, okay? So many people think that Cinderella lived with them in their home. No, they lived with her. That was her house right there, okay? And I feel like why so many people get that mixed up is because all the other versions of Cinderella out here, Cinderella lives with the family in their place. Okay, nah, that was all in her name right there. But they still treated her like that in her own home, in her own house, because as you know, her father put the house in her name, because you know that's what you do. That's what you do. But they just didn't care. They just ignored that. Why didn't we bring any legal teams up in here, by the way? Anyway, she was forced to cook and clean for 3 adults who were more than capable of doing it for themselves. And they were just mean to her whenever they could be. Like, it literally made no sense. Like, literally the opening number of when we meet Lady Tremaine, when she first starts talking, she has a real hoe attitude. I'm like, lady, why are you just not waking up angry? Like, calm down. Why y'all like to wake up mad? I don't like to wake up mad. I woke up mad today, but I don't like to wake up mad. Because she was so isolated in that mansion, she could like never leave unless she had to go out to get errands or whatever. She had no human friends, and her only friends were animals. Except Lucifer. Now, Lucifer was a little bitch, okay? Nah, we wasn't messing with Lucifer over here, but like, for the most part, her friends were animals. And that's the last time I'm really gonna mention the animals in this video, because like I said, I just care about the people here. I just care about the people. I'm not really here for these freaking animals. I'm here for the realistic parts of this story, okay? I think that's kind of like the weaker points of Cinderella in general, the stuff with the animals. That's why so many people just kind of skip. But when it's with the live action, not the live action, the humans, it's good stuff. Like I said, Lady Tremaine is freaking terrifying. She's at the top of my list of characters that I hate. I hate her more than I hate Mal Bertha. That's how you know it's real. That is how you know it's real. I have not liked Lady Tremaine since I was probably an 8-year-old girl. This woman freaking terrifies me, okay? She had so much hate for this girl because, you know, in the good words of Flo Millie, she know I'm hot because she not, okay? She really had so much wrath towards Cindy because she was pretty. Like, I'm telling y'all, being jealous and bitter really ain't gonna get you nowhere. You're gonna grow up old and ugly like Lady Tremaine. Quit being jealous of people. Stop. Love yourself. Like, basically, next thing you know, Prince Charming is told by his father that he needs to marry a girl because he's tired. He was like, I'm tired of working. You need to find you a girl because I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it all. So they basically hold a party and invite every woman his age in that kingdom to this party. And they basically said it was like a kingdom far long ago. Like, so I'm assuming that it's not that many people that live in this kingdom. Y'all, I cannot live in a small area like this. I cannot. Like, I be getting so much anxiety looking at all these Disney movies where they be so isolated out here. I'm like, I can't do it, y'all. City life is me. City girl right here. Okay, I just realized what I said. But yeah, I'm a city girl. I'm a city girl. I just can't do it anyway. That's not the point. Let's just go back to the story. They hold a party, invite every woman his age there. And basically, he's just told he has to pick one of them. He has to just pick one of them. So, they get a letter. I could have sworn I just saw lightning. Y'all, it's like 28 degrees outside in the middle of the day. What? It ain't never that cold here. I just saw it again. I'm really... Okay, let's hurry up and get this video done because everything just off today. What is this? And basically, her 2 ugly ass stepsisters and Lady Tremaine basically do everything in their will to make sure Cindy is not able to go to this party because they know she cute. They know her being attractive is gonna gain her a lot of attention. Like, even if she doesn't get the attention of the prince, she was gonna get the attention of her mother man because she was that pretty. Like, Drizella and Anastasia, I don't want to sit here and call... Oh, it's the Amazing World of Gumball that's flashing on the TV right now. Okay, I forgot I had it on, and you know that show is crazy. But the thing about Drizella and Anastasia is that my issue with them is not really their looks, it's the way they act. Their attitudes are the reason why nobody really cares too much to be with them. But I'm not trying to sound like a pick-me right now or whatever. But, you know, we got to give the circumstances of the time period of this movie takes place in. No man wanted to be with someone like that. They were just that terrible. And that always happens in the other iterations of Cinderella. When the other sisters would try to talk to other boys, they wouldn't like them because their attitude was just so nasty. Like... So, like I said, if Cinderella wasn't going to get with the prince, she probably would have found another man there. And they were just trying to prevent that at all costs. They just still wanted to have Cinderella as their little maid. I'm thinking, are y'all that broke? Are y'all that broke and lazy that y'all have to have this girl do everything for you? It's pathetic. It's really, really pathetic. Anyway, I did not mean to go on that little rant right there. It just happened, okay? Authenticity. We love that. But like I said, they knew the prince would find her more attractive than them. And it's like I said, it's not even really about the looks. It's their attitudes that suck. But you gotta blame Lady Tremaine for raising them that way, okay? She's a horrible woman with a nasty attitude, and she passed that mess down onto her daughters. It's actually really, really tragic. And that does happen a lot in real life, okay? Art imitates life, or is that life imitates art? I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know. She eventually does get a dress to go to the ball. And then, Drizella and Anastasia's ugly asses rip it up. I'm sorry that I just keep referring to them as that word, but that's literally what they are. They are just so ugly inside and out, and it really just frustrates me to death. Like, it's just so annoying. I can't stand these two, okay? They rip the dress up, and this scene is just so unsettling. Like, when I went and rewatched it this morning today, I had to skip through it because this scene scared me so much when I was a little, and now that I'm older, it's just really hurtful. I'm just like, how can you be so mean to the sweet innocent girl? Like, Cinderella is nothing nice to y'all. Cindy is literally your sister that you have been abusing. I will get to that in a minute. For years and years and years. Like, this girl's your sister. Just give her a break. You're supposed to be there for her. Like, she's just too kind to people who don't deserve it. That's why the fairy godmother appears and was like, boo, you need a break, okay? Boo, you need a break. You deserve it. Go out, have a little night of fun. I'm gonna give you a nice little dress. I'm gonna get you a nice little shirt for her. Get your ass out the house, okay? Get out the house. Go and have fun. So that's basically fairy godmother comes in and saves the day because Cinderella needed it. She deserved it, okay? She deserved it, okay? She literally was like at her lowest point where she was like, I didn't think them girls can get any worse than this. And they did. What is life at this point? What is life at this point? And then fairy godmother came in and swooped them away and be like, listen, pick your head up. You know, hold up. Hold up. This is what she did. Hey, you dropped this. Put it back on. You look great. I really always wanted to do that. You dropped this. But yeah, she basically was like, I know you sad, but you gonna pick your crown back up. Remember that you are the HBIC and go on about your business, okay? And now I have to put it on my head, y'all. I'm sorry. I have to. Anyway, let's continue. She's just being too kind to people who don't deserve it, like I mentioned. And, you know, she goes to the ball. What do you know? The prince falls for her. He didn't like any other girl at the ball that really caught his attention until Cindy showed up. She stole the show. Everybody was just being nice and admiring her, and then the sisters was just being, you know, dickheads about it, like they always are. Anyway, moving on. So the next day, you know, Cinderella had to leave because, you know, fairy godmother gave her a time limit where she was like, you can have fun, but you can't have too much fun. And I'm just like, you basically told me I need to get a break, and then you put a time limit on how much fun I should have. Woman. Anyway, so basically, she goes back home. She leaves her slipper. Like, she basically leaves her shoe, and that's like the only way they can determine if that's her or not. Now, the thing about this is, like, the shoe situation that everybody gets wrong is that people are like, how is she the only girl in this town that can fit this shoe? It's not really about if she's the only girl that can fit the shoe. It's if he could tell that was her by the shoe, okay? Like, it makes no sense, but it does, okay? Like, I'm pretty sure there were multiple girls out here that could fit that shoe, but he looked at them and knew that wasn't her. But when he saw Cinderella and she put that shoe on, he was like, oh, yep, that's her. That's her right there. So, you know, he comes to their house after he's done going around trying to figure it out. Lady Tremaine cox blocks it. Like, she was terrible. Lady Tremaine is actually really horrible, okay? She's terrifying, okay? They really should have included her descendants. I would have liked to see that. Like, I know her granddaughter was in it, and she didn't do nothing. You know what, Lisa? We're just not gonna get into that. We're just not gonna get into that right now. Shut up about descendants, Harry, okay? You always gotta bring that mess up in here, too. You annoying. But no, she doesn't succeed. Cindy gets out that house, marries the prince, and the end. I'm done. I'm done. That is basically Harriyanna's summary of Cinderella. So if you need a reference for Cinderella and how it went down, just watch me, okay? I can help you out, okay? The way I tell stuff, people just really be looking at me like, why are you like this? I don't know. I feel like I be thug noting stuff. Like, if you know what thug notes is, comment down below. Do they still make videos? Anyway, now, It really frustrates me how Cinderella gets a bad rep from people that just really don't understand this movie in general, because thinking realistically, she has a really, really sad life. Like, starting from a young age, she lost both of her parents and was living with 3 monsters for most of it. And I can't imagine how scared she was living in that house every day because she could barely leave. Like, they had her on house arrest. It's crazy, okay? This story is actually really freaking crazy. Now, I know people get Cinderella hate for like just getting with a man that she just met, but I can explain why I don't really have an issue with that. Like, I do have an issue with that, but like given in the circumstances that she was in, I'll explain. You'll see. Okay, now we gotta take a look at the Cheetah Girl song Cinderella, because I was like, I feel like this song is like part of the reason why people get the story so wrong, and just women in fairy tales wrong in general. Feel free to sing along if you want, okay? Y'all better sing along. Y'all better sing along, okay? So okay. When I was just a little girl, my mom used to tuck me into bed and she remembered, okay, we don't need that part. I'd lie in bed and think about the person that I wanted to be. Then one day I realized the fairy tale life wasn't for me. I don't want to be like Cinderella, sitting in a dark, cold, dusty cellar, waiting for somebody to come and set me free. I want to be like someone waiting for a handsome prince to come and save me. All I will survive unless somebody's on my side. Don't want to be pinned on no one else. I'd rather rescue myself. Okay. Bars. Okay. I should rap. I should release an album. You know, we're not going to do that. So that's kind of like, or I'm just like, it's a bop. It's a bop. But like, y'all got it wrong. Y'all really got Cinderella wrong. I don't know where people get this idea that all women in fairy tales are just weak. Not all women in fairy tales, but like most of them are just like weak and they need a man to like save them. And many of them aren't really weak in a sense. They're just put in really, really bad situations. Like, we can't say the A word on YouTube. It's weird. I can say ass on YouTube, but I can't say the A word and ends with an E. I can't, because every single time I have said that word on my channel, the video gets demonetized, that little thing turned yellow. I'm just like, YouTube, is this what we doing? Is this really what we doing? Okay, but I can say ASS, okay? I can say AZZ, okay? I can say AZZ as much as I want over here, but I can't say that. Cinderella, Belle, Rapunzel, Aurora, Megara, Snow White. I'll even throw Tiger Lily and freaking Vanellope in here. These women and girls were in terrible situations, so bad to the point where they had no choice but to have somebody come in and intervene and save them. And I know there's nothing wrong with getting help, okay? Like, I'm that type of person where it's just like, I'm a strong, independent woman. I can do everything on my own. So I do get where the song is coming from in the sense. But, like, sometimes there's just some things you just gonna have to have help on. Like, especially when it comes to being in terrible situations. Yeah, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in. And I feel like people are forgetting how old these stories are and how women in the past really couldn't do much of anything. Blame misogyny. Because, like, a lot of these stories were written by men. So, you know, this is how men's perspective of women work. Where really these women aren't weak, in a sense. They're always just placed in really, really bad situations that they can't get out of. Like I said, this is why, you know, this is why we have modern adaptations of these stories, okay? To tell them in a more realistic perspective, like with all the renditions of realistic Cinderella stories and whatever. This is why we have them, to tell them in like the setting that we're in now. Now, these women aren't really helpless or stupid. Well, Ariel a little stupid, but I'll be honest, I love Halle Bailey to death, but like Ariel's character really freaking frustrates me, and I feel like Ariel kind of gives all like the princesses a bad rep because of what she did. But like I said, overall, they're not helpless, they're not stupid. They're just placed in really, really messed up situations to where it's like, I can't do this on my own. Please help me. Like, they're like begging for help. They're crying out for help, okay? So I literally just went on a rant about how y'all need to stop hating on Disney princesses, okay? Because I remember I would grow up and people were like, all the time on the internet, people just be going off about how Disney princesses are this and that and the third. I'm just like, no, y'all got it all wrong because y'all don't know how to read between the lines and look beneath the surface for everything. It's just really, really freaking frustrating to me. But that concludes the end of this video. It really did light my spirits though, I'll be honest. But I'm still just kind of Let's just say 2021 is just 2020 part 2. But I'm just still trying to stay optimistic about everything. I'm still just trying to stay a little positive about it all. It's just been tough. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to do Thursday Night Live this week or if I'm going to do my Friday advice stream. I don't know. Like I said, I just haven't really been talking to anybody for the most part. And I feel like it's just best if I just don't talk to people right now. It's just been a lot, but like, you do want to keep up with me. I'm probably not going to be too active on social media either. Like I said, my phone's still off. Follow me at Harriyanna on everything. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yes, have a good night.
Buttercup like villains 3 at a time. Bubbles will smile while kicking your butt, and Blossom will lead them out of their rut. Cherish and Powerpuff, 2 of a kind. Both wanna save the world before bedtime. From Townsville, Memphis, New York to LA, the Powerpuff Girls are just here to stay. They